There are no words. When you look at the rubbish, it's gut-wrenching.
We're now learning the names of the 3 victims killed by Friday's tornado in Union City, how the community's coming together to support one another.
And this is a live look in Three Rivers this afternoon. We have a crew there to show us how they're starting the cleanup process from those tornadoes. News Channel 3 live at noon starts right now.
Covering West Michigan to protect and alert you. This is News Channel 3, live at noon.
And we want to thank you for joining us on News Channel 3 live at noon. I'm Julie Williams.
And I'm Kirk Mason. The Branch County Sheriff's Office releasing the names of the 3 victims killed by the EF3 tornado in Union City Friday. The victims are 63-year-old William Akers, 54-year-old Carrie Johnson, and 65-year-old Penny Guthrie. Sheriff's Office says the 3 victims were recovered in the area of Prairie Lane Drive and Tuttle Park Drive, that is in Sherwood Township. Union City residents gathering downtown Sunday to mourn those lives lost. A cross was placed on stage at the Rick Mears Amphitheater as local faith leaders of different denominations led the crowd in a prayer vigil. Organizers thanking those who donated food and other relief items, saying the amount of donations did not leave much room left inside the high school. Union City residents tell us they cannot believe that so many of their memories can be gone so quickly.
I watched a gentleman today that just cried, and all I could do was hug him. You know what? You have no words. There are no words. When you look at the rubbish that's Tuttle and Prairie Rose Lane, I mean, it's gut-wrenching.
As the sun set, the vigil concluded with a sing-along of Amazing Grace.
We also know a 12-year-old died in Edwardsburg. His name was Silas Anderson, and he was a 6th grader at Edwardsburg Public Schools. Police say his parents had called them around 3:15 Friday afternoon because they couldn't find him. They did eventually, and Silas died at the hospital. And at least 12 people were hurt in all of this, and a lot of you are still cleaning up from those tornadoes.
March 6th, now the deadliest day from tornadoes in Michigan since May 13th, 1980. That's when 5 people were killed by a tornado that tore through the heart of Kalamazoo. 4 tornadoes touched down this past Friday afternoon and early evening, leaving damage passed across parts of Cass, St. Joseph, Branch, and Calhoun counties. The video you're looking at right now is aerial footage showing the devastating damage. The footage from a Michigan State Police aviation unit that flew the tornado path on Saturday. After confirming the identities of the 3 people killed in Friday's tornado, investigators in Branch County say all of them were recovered in Sherwood Township near Union City.
Homes there were destroyed, and there's still debris scattered across several blocks. News Channel 3's Princess Johnny Steverson is joining us live from the area of Union City. Good afternoon, Princess.
Good afternoon, Julie. As you mentioned, I am right here on Tuttle Drive. This is the area between here and Prairie Lane where officials have confirmed that those 3 victims as a result of Friday's EF3 tornado were recovered. Now, I will say I had a whole script set for you guys, but I had to scratch that because, well, the Wi-Fi in this area is almost non-existent. Just over this side of my shoulder, you'll see there's a telecommunications truck as they're trying to get Wi-Fi and internet back up in the area. And then back over here, if you come to me and we look behind me, you'll see we have people right here, right now, trying to clean up the area. I honestly cannot tell you what was there just because all I see is uprooted trees covering it. I can tell you that there is a small boat right there that it looks like several people from the community have gotten together and are trying to clean up. Then I'm just stepping behind my photographer. If she goes to her right, you will see what looks like maybe was a shed, and there's also that looks like some sort of speedboat maybe. Not sure what else is under there. I can't tell if that's maybe even someone's house. And then if we keep going down to our right and we go downward, you can see where there's several other trucks and people from the community who have come together trying to clean this up. There is a lot more of this area that we want to show you, but we're going to take our time doing that because there are a lot of power lines that are all over this dirt road as well as the grass. If you guys are just just now tuning in, I'll let you know that I did a Facebook Live about 40 minutes ago, and I told you that I would let you know what the other side of this area looks like. That would be the Prairie Lane. I just met a woman over there, going to try to talk to her in a while. She tells me that it is completely blocked over there and that street has 20 homes. Right now, only 6 of them are currently standing. Now, again, this is an area that we're going to have to take our time going through just for our safety and for the safety of others to make sure that people can safely clean up this area as the best they can. I'll bring you more updates both on our social media and in our 5 and 6 o'clock news segment. But for now, I'm Princess Janae Steverson reporting live in Sherwood Township, News Channel 3.
All right. Thank you, Princess. And people in Three Rivers are also getting into the 3rd day of cleanup.
Crews are fixing repairs downtown as we speak. Volunteers coming from all over the country. News Channel 3's Colin Roos joining us live from Three Rivers. Colin, what are you seeing there?
Kirk, here in Three Rivers, that tornado went right through the center of town. There are crews all along Main Street working to get service back for people. Even some of those larger businesses were affected. Menards has a giant hole in the side of it right now, and some other businesses also suffered some serious damage. I'm going to give you a look at some of that damage right now. We are here at the Riverside Church just by the St. Joseph River. You can see this tree has been torn completely out of the ground. Behind it, there are some homes that are destroyed. There are tarps on the roofs. Still a lot of cleanup to be done. Right now, there is a group called Samaritan's Purse that are out helping homeowners, doing whatever they can, coming upon request and working completely for free. They say they have hundreds of volunteers who have come locally. And if you come at 7:30 in the morning or 12:30 in the afternoon, they will train you on pole saws and chainsaws to help cut down some of those branches and trees. They'll tell you about piling up debris, tarping roofs, recovery even inside of the homes. And they are expected to be here for about 2 weeks. Now, there is still a lot of cleanup to be done. And later on, we will be speaking with homeowners about how they are starting this recovery process. In Three Rivers, Colin Roos, News Channel 3.
All right. Thank you, Colin. We appreciate that. Right now, we want to give you a live look over downtown Kalamazoo as we turn things over to meteorologist Colin Rogers. Colin, thankfully, today is calm, especially for those cleanup efforts. But, you know, we really can't let our guard down yet.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see lots of sunshine throughout the day today, but tomorrow we're looking at another chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms developing during the afternoon and the evening and the overnight hours rather. Right now, though, all is quiet. Seeing sunny skies over the Black River and South Haven. That's how we'll stay all day long. Temperatures already up into the upper 50s, if not the 60s. South Haven sitting at 64 already. Kalamazoo, 60 degrees. Grand Rapids sitting at 61 right now. We'll make a run for 70 degrees later on this afternoon. You know, our record high in Kalamazoo, 71 for today. So we're going to be flirting with record high temperatures for our Monday. It is a bit breezy, though, out there. Winds will stay gusty out of the southwest, gusting anywhere between 25 and 30 miles per hour. Now, we have issued a weather alert day for your Tuesday. That's for the potential for some severe thunderstorms during the evening and the overnight hours. Here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. You'll notice that highest risk for severe weather still off to our southwest in the orange shading in Missouri, Illinois, and northwestern Indiana, but much of West Michigan under a slight or a 2 out of 5 risk for severe thunderstorms. There's a lot at play here. Still quite a bit of uncertainty with the forecast. I'll break it all down for you coming up in just a few.
All right. Thank you, Colin. And we do have an update. We've learned the United Way of Southwest Michigan has already raised about $4,000 through their CARES Fund. They just started that on Saturday in response to the tornadoes. And they tell us all of the donations stay right here in West Michigan. You can go to southwestmichigancares.com for information on how to donate. And you can also sign up to volunteer at volunteeruws.org.
Anyone around West Michigan who needs assistance from Friday's tornadoes, you can call 211 or text your zip code to 898-211. Whether you need shelter, food, cleanup support, emotional care, or help finding local resources, trained specialists are available to connect you with services in your community.
We do have new information this afternoon about the shooting at the Dave & Buster's up in Kentwood. We've learned a 17-year-old was shot on Saturday night, and as of this afternoon, he's still in the ICU. Police say several people told them they saw him with a gun and they were pointing it at people. That's when a worker actually shot at him. Police interviewed the worker and have released him, and they say he's cooperating. They did also arrest another man for a concealed gun charge, and he is still in jail this afternoon. And coming up this afternoon, oil is getting more expensive because of what's happening in Iran. We'll let you know what it costs right now and what that means for us here in West Michigan.
We'll stay quiet today. We'll be quiet for most of the day on Tuesday as well, but by the evening and overnight hours, I'm tracking the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms, including the threat for damaging winds, large hail, and an isolated tornado. I'll have the latest on that forecast for you coming up when we come back. I'll have the latest on that forecast for you coming up when we come back.
Monday, it's alive!
If you dare.
From The Bride, Maggie Gyllenhaal and Annette Bening.
Only on the Kelly Clarkson Show.
Perfectly done. Give it up, y'all.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, today at 4 on News Channel 3.
Realized that probably was going to need 2 jobs.
Housing, groceries, medical bills piling up.
A lot of people feel like they're not getting anywhere.
News Channel 3 reveals how you can start digging out of crushing debt. Tonight at 11 on News Channel 3.
I will forever be thankful to Centrica because they were able to give me the gift to give to my husband of being able to stay at home. They transformed our whole living room into a bedroom so that we could care for him there. I was really concerned about the well-being of my youngest. So every night we made sure that my youngest would give his dad a hug and kiss goodnight. We had more days to be able to make family memories. And that really is special. Call Centrica Care Navigators.
My kids have allergies, and my house had a terrible dust issue. Every day, the sneezing, the coughing, it broke my heart. I vacuum and dust daily, just anything to reduce the dust. Your air ducts collect 40 pounds of dust every year. I needed my air ducts cleaned. The trucks were impressive, and the technicians were very professional. They showed me before and after pictures, and it was a great price. There's less dust, the kids are breathing easier, and I can relax. Don't wait. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
If you're at home right now and you're suffering from burning, tingling, or numb feet, you need to pay special attention to this next segment as we discuss neuropathy.
What is neuropathy?
Peripheral neuropathy is actually nerve damage to the feet and the legs primarily.
And what are the symptoms?
The major symptoms we see are numbness, burning, muscle cramps, problems with your balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
It is absolutely treatable, and we can get some great results.
If you're experiencing burning, tingling, numbness, coldness in your feet or hands, or having balance issues, call today for your nerve damage screening. Your nerve damage screening will tell you if you're at risk for serious complications.
Thank you for turning to News Channel 3 at noon. The news continues right now.
Iranian state television is confirming today that the son of Iran's late supreme leader, Mujtaba Khamenei, is his father's successor, the country's new leader.
Iran had been considering him for this role, but he's never had a government position. This does mean, though, he'll have the final say for things in Iran, and he'll be the commander-in-chief of their military. There's only been about one other transfer of power for their supreme leader since their revolution in 1979. A former director with the CIA, though, says this news is, quote, unfortunate.
I think the hope had been that there might be someone who would become the leader, who would be a bit more pragmatic, might signal a willingness to give up on the nuclear program, to stop arming these murderous proxies in the region, and to stand down on its missile program.
Experts think the new supreme leader will be in line with his dad and could even be more hardline than he was.
Oil prices jumping, hit close to $120 per barrel before falling back today. Cost for a barrel of Brent crude, the international standard, rose to $119.50, but later traded at $107.80 per barrel. West Texas Intermediate, oil produced in the U.S., hit a similar spike before going down to $103 per barrel. Oil prices have risen as the war in Iran impacts countries critical to oil and gas production and movement. The U.S. Energy Secretary says we're seeing a, quote, fear premium in the marketplace, but he says prices will come down again.
You never know exactly the time frame of this, but in the worst case, this is a week's. This is not a month's thing.
Last time we saw similar oil prices was 2022 after Russia invaded Ukraine. The Branch, Hillsdale, St. Joseph Community Health Agency's Three Rivers location badly damaged during Friday's severe weather in West Michigan. They're being forced to relocate some services, clinical services, WIC immunizations, plus STI, HIV treatment and testing being moved to their Sturgis location. Environmental health services, well and septic permits, food licenses and inspections is moving to their Coldwater location.
And Three Rivers schools are closed today because of the damage there. The school's buildings weren't damaged, but the roof blew off of their new transportation building, and then several buses were damaged. Their superintendent says their bus drivers and school staff acted really quickly when the severe weather started on Friday afternoon. They say they were all able to get the students inside safely, thankfully. And folks, we do want to ask you and thank you for sending us your chime in pictures of some of the damage that you've been dealing with. Take a look at this. You can see just how big that tree is, which really gives you an idea of just how strong those winds were. Any pictures, any videos you might have really give us a better idea of what you dealt with on Friday and what you've been dealing with throughout the weekend. So again, a quick reminder, you can always send those pictures to us at wwmt.com/chime in. Otherwise, you can see that QR code too on the bottom of your screen. If you point your phone's camera app at that, it'll take you right to our chime in page to send us any pictures or any videos that you might be dealing with. Again, thank you for sending those in, really giving us a good idea of what Southwest Michigan has just been dealing with. And you know, Colin, I know I've been saying it today, but this really puts into perspective how fortunate we are to have the calm weather today.
Yeah, exactly. Some good weather for any storm cleanup operations going on today. We're seeing those mainly sunny skies right now, and that's how we're going to stay all day long. The only catch with today's forecast, a little breezy out there. We'll see winds anywhere between 25 and 30 miles per hour. But right now, a nice scene over the Kalamazoo River in Allegan. Temperatures already up into the 50s, if not the 60s. Kalamazoo right now sitting at 60 degrees. GR at 61. South Haven coming in at 64. Still in the upper 50s right now in Coldwater and Marshall. We'll notice sunny skies throughout the day. High temperatures climbing up into the upper 60s. I think these temperatures are a little shy of what we'll make it to today. Some of us could make it up to 70 degrees. Our record high in Kalamazoo, by the way, 71 for today. Some more clouds building in throughout the overnight hours, and we'll see mainly cloudy skies throughout much of the day on Tuesday. Most of our Tuesday is dry, but notice during the evening hours, we'll start to see some thunderstorms developing, and that will continue into the overnight hours. So some of these reds showing up on hour by hour, indicating some heavier rain. That's where we could see some of those strong or even severe thunderstorms. And then by Wednesday morning, we're just looking at a steady rain. That severe threat is no longer. It's really Tuesday evening, Tuesday night that we have the chance for severe thunderstorms. And that's why we have issued a weather alert day for your Tuesday for the threat of all severe modes, from damaging winds to hail, and also the possibility for some isolated tornadoes. So that best chance for severe weather off to our south and our west, much of West Michigan under a slight or a 2 out of 5 risk for severe thunderstorms. So, and you'll notice that in the yellow shading there, that's where that level 2 out of 5 risk exists. All modes of severe weather possible. So we could be dealing with an isolated tornado, damaging winds, and hail with any thunderstorms that do develop. Now, the key is going to be where that warm front sets up. So this is just an example for our Tuesday evening. We can see that warm front setting up around I-94. This could shift to the north. This could shift to the south. But we have better severe weather ingredients south of the warm front. North of the warm front, severe weather, unlikely. We could see some hail in some of those storms, but where you're south of the warm front, that's where we have spin, that's where we have rotation, and that's going to be your best chance at seeing tornadoes developing. So watching where the warm front sets up, that's going to be key to where we see that severe weather developing Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. Right now, let's take you outside. We're seeing sunny skies. It's a live look over downtown Grand Rapids. All is quiet today. We'll stay that way. Gorgeous day for any outdoor activities. We'll see lots of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 60s, near 70 degrees later on this afternoon. Our record high in Kalamazoo, 71. Tomorrow, we'll stay mild with a high temperature in the 60s. Our record high in Kalamazoo tomorrow, 69, set back in 2021. Now, Wednesday is where we start to see some changes. Remember, we have those thunderstorms coming through Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. Wednesday, we're just dealing with a steady rain, no threat of severe weather, but temperatures will actually fall throughout the day. So a high of 55, that's the morning, and by the afternoon, we should be in the 30s, and we could even see a few snowflakes mixing in. Back to reality by the end of the week. with high temperatures in the 40s. Your Weather Guard 7-day forecast looking at mainly sunny skies today, temperatures near 70 later today. We do have that chance for some thunderstorms, some of which could be strong or even severe Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. Could be dealing with some damaging winds, hail, or even an isolated tornado with any of those storms that do develop. A steady soaking rain Wednesday. It'll be windy with dropping temperatures, and then back to reality, back to what we should be dealing with in mid-March by the end of the week.
Are we a little better off if the storms arrive later tomorrow, as in after sunset? Or, I mean, I know there's still a risk then, but what do you think?
Yeah, obviously if this were to happen while the sun was up, there'd be a better chance. But just with how much rotation we have in the atmosphere, just south of that warm front is going to be where we could see some rotating, stronger, even severe storms. So that's going to be kind of key over the course of the next 24 hours is locating that front.
Okay.
We appreciate y'all keeping an eye on that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Kyle. A group of disaster relief pit masters giving out free meals to those impacted by Friday's tornadoes. Why they say it's about more than food. Impacted by Friday's tornadoes. Why they say it's about more than food.
So my daughter woke up with a pretty bad cough, and she just kept coughing. I took her temperature, and it was over 100. That's when I started to worry. Deep breaths. I knew I could go to Bronson Quick Care without needing an appointment. They take care of minor problems, and then there's Quick Care Plus for urgent needs like broken bones and stitches. Of course, we go to the emergency room for emergencies like chest pain. That's why I love Bronson, for minor needs, urgent needs, and emergencies.
The Price is Right live and on stage. Come on down! Celebration, cash, prizes, your favorite pricing games, and even the big wheel. Don't miss The Price is Right live.
At Folly Overhead Door, it all starts here, helping you find the right door for your home or business. But we do so much more than that, like Gavin here.
And I'm the one who shows up to install it. Your brand new door and operator done right the first time. And when your spring breaks and you're in a panic, I'm the guy that gets you back up and running.
Heavy doors and big jobs, that's us. From commercial doors, docks, and operators, we've got the specialized equipment and training to get the job done safely.
Different sides, one trusted name, Folly Overhead Door.
Ready to upgrade your ride? Jumpstart your journey with Denoyer's First Ones on Us program. Lease a brand new Chevrolet and your first month's payment is on us, up to $1,000. That's right, you drive, we pay. At least for month one. Got a GM lease coming due in the next 12 months? Bring it in. We'll help pull it ahead and move you into a vehicle that fits your life even better. New ride, better beginnings. The First Ones on Us, only at Denoyer Chevrolet in Kalamazoo and Marshall.
I got some ideas.
Okay.
Time out? No. Time in. I feel like mascots should affect the over-under. Ooh. Betting in space?
New customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bets don't win.
The human brain is truly incredible. It's a complex network of 100 billion neurons that create cognitive functions.
Welcome back. People from across the U.S. are in Southwest Michigan right now to help clean up. And there's a group called Operation Barbecue Relief. They've been giving out free meals in Union City, and they have pitmasters from all over. They actually started doing this after an EF5 tornado down in Missouri. Now they go out to different disaster areas, and they think they'll be feeding about 1,000 people a day. They do have a Facebook page, and that's where you can see where they will be for the day.
All right, here's America's Steals and Deals. This segment sponsored by Knocking Incorporated.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
One of my goals this new year is to declutter my kitchen and create a more organized space. One of the ways I'm doing that is by using the Urban Flex 3-pan cooking set. It's a smart stackable system. You get 3 pans and your choice of the peach or the green. You also get 1 quick lock handle that you can easily move from pan to pan in seconds. There's 3 different sizes and they nest together perfectly. You get these great protector pads so you don't have to worry about your pans getting all scratched up. You're also going to get a lid This is a glass lid with a steam vent and 3 snap-tight storage lids, so you can cook, serve, and store all in one pan. This means less cleanup and less clutter in your cabinets. These pans have a granite-infused nonstick surface. This makes it so easy to cook with and easy to clean. And they're PFOA and PTFE free, so it's safer for cooking. And right now, we're offering 31% off the Urban Flex 3-pan cooking set. So head on over to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer and choose your peach or green and enjoy cooking. Enjoy cooking.
Digging yourself out of crushing debt. Tonight at 11.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. With so many mesothelioma lawyers on television, how do you choose the right firm for you and your family? Our goal is to get you as much as you deserve. $30 billion was set aside for mesothelioma victims like you. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, we'll come to you within 24 hours so our team can get to work right away. Call us now.
Call 800-502-4900. Call now.
Calling all sportsmen, the ultimate sports show in Grand Rapids is here with the latest in hunting and fishing gear, boats, guided trips, and 110,000-gallon Lake Ultimate. Come explore, fish, and get ready for the outdoors. The ultimate sports show in Grand Rapids, March 12th through 15th, DeVos Place.
Because quality matters is more than a slogan. It's the foundation of everything we do at Blackberry Home.
Well, we will notice sunshine throughout the day today. Temperatures nearing 70 degrees this afternoon. Our record high in Kalamazoo is 71, so we're going to be close to record high temperatures this afternoon. And we'll notice increasing clouds tonight, mainly cloudy skies for most of our Tuesday, but some thunderstorms expected to develop during the evening and overnight hours. And some of those storms could turn severe with how much rotation or shear there is in the atmosphere. We'll have to watch for the potential for damaging winds, hail, or even some isolated tornadoes Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. We'll see a soaking rain Wednesday. Temperatures fall throughout the day, so that high of 55 is in the morning. By the afternoon, should be in the 40s. It'll be windy as well on Wednesday. And then back to reality, high temperatures in the 40s, lows in the 20s and 30s. Could see some rain and snow showers by the end of the week and into the weekend.
All right, a lot going on this week then to keep an eye on.
Yeah, sure. Pretty busy forecast.
Good news with the cool down is it'll get the storms out of here, the severe stuff anyway. Have a nice Monday.
Thanks for joining us. Take care today.